How are all these politicians, like Trudeau, getting so rich? I'll explain.
But how did Trudeau get so rich? When he entered politics, Trudeau was worth about $7.98 million, and now today is worth like upwards of $80 million. And that's on a 400,000 Canadian dollars a year salary. He made a killing on the legalization of cannabis. He had some numbered companies purchase positions in a lot of cannabis companies before he announced.
It's straight up insider trading. They have these funds that basically just exactly to a T mirror Nancy Pelosi's trades, and they always make money.
So here are the 3 strategies they use to make money off your back. First, kickbacks. That's when a government awards massive contracts to their friends and associates in exchange for some of that money coming back their way. Now, they can't make it too obvious, so oftentimes that money is actually sent to family members. Like that time that the We Charity paid Justin Trudeau's mother $500,000 for a speaking engagement, a woman that nobody knows or cares about. Now that was obviously after receiving a massive government contract. Now, insider trading. That's when politicians use their positions on committees and government bodies to get access to privileged and oftentimes classified information. Now, this private information can materially affect some companies, industries, and entire markets. Then those politicians use that information to execute trades, which is illegal. Now, the most well-known politician who does this is Nancy Pelosi, the former Speaker of the House. Like that time that she sold $500,000 worth of Visa stock a couple months before the DOJ opened an investigation, which sent the stock plunging. Now, it's an open secret that Justin Trudeau did the exact same thing, but for the cannabis industry. He used various numbered companies to make massive investments in several cannabis corporations right before he announced legalization, which in turn shot the stock upwards. And then we have slush funds. This often takes the form of foreign aid, where money is given to shady organization, and once it leaves the country, it cannot be audited anymore. And somehow that money always comes back to various political groups and politicians' pockets, like we saw with USAID. Now keep in mind, all these politicians are making very modest public servant salaries. Like Trudeau, 400,000 Canadian dollars. Now for the people that are going to defend him and say that it's easy to turn 8 million into 80 million, hear this. First, even if he saved every single penny of his $400,000 salary, that would amount to $2 million after tax after 10 years. Others are going to say, yes, but you can always invest and double your money. Sure, the market returns on average 10% per year. This means that every 8 years, you double your capital. So, in the last 10 years, Justin Trudeau's $8 million net worth should have doubled to maybe $16 million at most. Add to that the $2 million of salary, which you saved every penny for, and you are at $18 million. A far cry from the $80 million is worth. That's beating the market 500%. The math doesn't math. Now, share this, because the more people know this racket, the more we're likely to hold our politicians accountable.